here, hi, my name is Miss Megan. I'm getting tattooed in 2 hours. So I just wanted something really quick, easy, and simple. If you want to have a little tattoo chat and see how I did this look, please keep on watching. My appointment's at 1. I just need to make sure I eat before. My hair is like this because I figured out why my hair was getting so oily at the top. I do my hair before I do my makeup, and I always spray Fix Plus Magic Radiance, and the excess that sprays and gets up here, same with regular Fix Plus, this has essential oil in it. And I think that's what was making my up here a lot like more oily, and I can't really work with it. So I'm gonna start doing this part after, I think. It's what I've come up with. I've never wanted to do a tattoo tour. It's like a boundary I have. There's something about just like being deliberate about showing what I have and like why I got it. A lot of mine mean nothing, but I don't mind talking about tattoos, tattoo stories. Oh my God, I just wiped off all that Fix Plus. I wasn't paying attention. Let's do that again. I know what I want to look like in my head today, but I don't actually know if I can achieve it, because I usually take it too far. I've been getting tattooed since I was 19. I'm 32, or am I 31? 31? No, I'm 32. If I had gotten tattooed when I was like under 19, I'd only really have one tattoo that I don't really care for. I had wanted, and I feel like if you were in the like Tumblr era of things, you know how they had the bows on the back of the thighs? I wanted like a ribbon bow that was like tied around my ankle and then like went down onto my foot. I wanted it for a really long time, and then when it actually came to getting tattooed for like the first time with something like bigger, I just like didn't care. Instead I got a spider on my ankle where I was gonna put that. Oh, that hits. I mainly get tattooed by my friend. She owns Bellwood's Tattoo. It's moving today. I think I'm the first person at her new location, but it used to be at Queen and Ossington, and I met her at Adrenaline, and we became friends. But I do have work from other people, and I've been tattooed. First of all, people that know how many tattoos they have, it's weird. I don't know. And I'm just someone that has tattoos. Like, I'm not a tattooed person in my head. There's people that are tattooed people. I've had this conversation with a couple other people, but the version of me in my head doesn't have tattoos. So if I was like envisioning what I would look like in like a dress, let's say, she has no tattoos. I am also flying through Serumizer because I use too much. So I'm trying to reincorporate Provage at night because my skin's used to this, and I'm gonna hope for the best. I have 2 sleeves, and then I have stuff just like on the back of one of these shoulders. I don't know. I have the insides of all my fingers. I have my hand. We're doing my hand today. And I have on one of my legs from the knee down on the front, and then I have like traditional floral and like roses on the back, same leg. And I can tell you with my full entire chest that my fingers were the most painful. I ate. I only got my first finger tattoo touched up, which is why it's solid, and all the other ones are like, they fall out. It's just normal, which is why if you don't have tattoos, a good tattooer won't tattoo your hands or your fingers. The pain level, because it's a single needle and it's just like, it's bony, and the way that you just have to get, like, if you want the tattoo to be in there, you just have to go in so hard. And that's why things can blow out, and that's why things can fall out. Like, this T doesn't have a cross in it. I don't care. I will never, I know it drives Elena crazy, I will never fucking I will never touch these up. The longest tattoo I ever sat for, I think we did 7 hours, and it was it's one piece up here, and that doesn't bother me. Like, sitting for a long time doesn't bother me. I listen to ASMR as well while I get tattooed. Maria Gentle Whispering, my icon. All of mine are black and gray. I would never get color. Oh, that looks nice though. I accidentally mixed deep 2 instead of medium 2. I had only done a little. I like how that looks. I feel like it made medium 2. I only had 2 really, I wouldn't even say really bad. I had 2 experiences of discomfort, of utter discomfort, aside from my fingers. I have both my elbows done, and I loved how my elbows felt. But I remember I was sitting there for, I think, this one, and I remember lying there, and I was like, oh my God, I feel so nauseous. Like, this wave of nausea came over me, and I was like, am I about to pass out? And I said, you know what? No, you're not. So I sat through it. It was maybe like, I don't know, 20 minutes of me feeling weird, but I was like, I'm fine, just close your eyes. And then after I told Elena, I was like, so there's this one part where I thought I was dying. I guess I had a scar, like a miniature scar on my elbow, and when she passed over it, it just sort of like started bleeding, like it just opened. It was really weird. And she's like, you didn't react, and I didn't want to spook you. She's my friend, it's fine. And she must have asked if I was okay at one moment, and I obviously was like, yeah, don't worry. And that's what was happening. I just laughed about it. It's not really a big deal. And then I have like a plague doctor mask thing that I shockingly got before COVID, like right before COVID, like November 2019. I remember being like, I want it so dark, so it's all shading. I was fine sitting through it. Near the end, I don't know if that was like a 5 or 6 hour tattoo. I don't know. I remember near the end being like, I really want to go home. Like, I'm so over this now. That was fine. The healing process of something that was that dark on the inside here, this part of your skin is a lot more sensitive. It doesn't touch a lot of things. I cried for 2 days. I couldn't sleep. The pain and the burning of this tattoo healing was next level. Like, I remember I made an Instagram story, it's probably my highlight reel somewhere, saying like I could not get sleep because I was just, it was awful. It was so bad. And she has the lightest hand in the world. Like, her tattoos feel like nothing. So the healing bothered me more than anything else. I really want blush, please, and I don't know where it is, so I'm gonna mix True Harmony and Totally Sync together. I want to do boyfriend blush. I'm hating blush up here. I'm pretty like nonchalant about getting tattooed as well. Oh yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, that's okay. So far, I'm executing this how I want it to look, just going with concealer. I will never get my neck or chest area done. Never. I will never do my face. I do want inside my ear here. I've been thinking about that one for a while. I have no desire to get like the tops of my feet done. The top of my feet done. I really want my palms done, but I am terrified. I remember before, like, cause my wrist ones, they come up onto my hand. I've always known I wanted to get my hands done. And when I did the inside of my fingers, when I was deciding about my hand, I was like, oh no, what if something happens and I like can't be a makeup artist anymore, and like I have to go to a job at like a bank or something. And my mom was like, she's like, are you nuts? And then I went and got my hand done. Oh yeah, this is coming together how I wanted it to. Please, Megan, don't. Something that's really weird, and it happens to me a lot, is people, you know, they'll compliment your tattoos and say how they look, and then they touch you. Why? It's my skin. Like, it's really weird. And it's not a touching thing. Like, I can hug strangers. Like, that doesn't bother me. Don't touch people's tattoos. Like, it's just weird behavior. I don't really hate any tattoos because I don't care enough. But there is a discussion, I think, that needs to be had. That guys, Toronto man's, tattoos, I feel like we need to get them a secondary Pinterest board that is something else, so they have more options than clock, lion, rose. I think they need more options, because girls have lots of like similar tattoos. I think that we need to give the guys more. And then the fine line, the micro fine line, tiny little tattoos, not going to look good. And I don't mean that from a like the micro, those really fine line. You know where I'm coming from? It's people being overcharged for it and wasting their money on something that's ultimately going to like fade or fall out over time. Like that, like scratching the surface just for like this fine line. I'm sure some of them, well, I'm not actually sure. Who knows if some of them will last, but it's like a tattoo trend. Stunning. But what should we put? I don't know. It's like stuff like this that's really fine. Okay. I really like how this looks. Love it, lock it in. I feel like I need like a little zhuzh on the eye, so I'm gonna take a little bit of True Harmony. Oh, that's a lot. I have to eat, obviously, before a tattoo. I always bring something sweet with me too. A brownie. I'm a big brownie fan. I need a cookie. I really like chocolate chip cookies. I'll bring one of those for a little surge. Oh, and you know what else? I was sitting in the window at Adrenaline, and I was getting tattooed here, and it's the only time I've ever sat up. Like, I was sitting in a chair. Normally I'm always lying down, and I think it was just the fact that I was sitting up. I was like, I'm about to throw up. And I actually said that to her, and that was probably, like, we weren't friends yet. I think it was just like, I don't know, maybe my 4th. I was like, I'm about to throw up. I'm like, I think I'm about to pass out. And so she gave me a sucker. Blood sugar went up and everything was fine. Obviously need Global Glow. I got back on my lifting schedule at the gym, so my body is, we're done. We're done here. Okay, stunning. House Labs powder today. By the time you see this, the video for this Come Get Tattooed With Me will be already up on TikTok, so if you didn't see that, you can go take a peek at that. When did I got this done in October, 8 months ago. Nice. Like, I have a lot of like silly tattoos. I put a lot of the silly ones on my leg and like the pretty ones on my arms. That is nice. Do I want mascara? I think I said yes last time. I just let the powder sit. None of my tattoos like mean anything. They came from somewhere, an idea, a thought, a band, but none of them are like, oh, this means family, or this means this, or I got this because this. I have a centipede for no reason. I don't even like centipedes. I think they're disgusting and hideous, but I was like, that looks like that would translate to a tattoo really well. TikTok came up on my For You page about tattoos, and it was that same saying of like, you don't put a bumper sticker on a Ferrari, whatever that saying is. And I had two immediate thoughts, because that's an old saying. Number one, it's funny you think I'm a Ferrari. It's funny because the guys will be like rude about the girl, but like is equally complimenting them, because you're saying she's like the equivalent of like whatever, a Ferrari, a Lamborghini, whatever. Who cares? A bumper sticker you could buy for like $2. My tattoos are probably past the 10 grand mark now. What are you talking about? You would have to get a bumper sticker because you couldn't afford getting tattooed. And then there's a old Instagram account. Oh my God, what is it called? Snake tattoos, tattooed snake with like, what do you call them? Scratchers? Oh, is it like people who shouldn't be tattooing? Sometimes I just spend a good hour scrolling through all of those tattoos, and it's nuts. And like, I will always be on the side of something's like tradition. So getting a tattoo apprenticeship, learning through another artist and what like the traditions of tattooing are, I will always be for that. I will never be on the side of, number one, tattoo schools, and number two, deciding that you want a tattoo and like getting a tattoo kit on Amazon. Like, I will never. And it's fine, like, you do you, just know that I would never. And it's not to say that people can't, but I feel like traditionally it should be learned the way it should be learned. It's almost like just getting your neck and your hand on like the visible, what are they called? It's not job crushers. There's another like saying for you do your arms, you work towards that, because it does change what you look like as a person. I mean, now obviously places are, you know, more open to, well, kind of what people look like, but your first tattoos being your neck and your hands because you want to look tattooed, I just, no. And I feel like there's stuff like that across everything versus like the traditional way and like the way that things are going now. Please don't at me about it. I really don't care what anybody has to say. Oh my God, I think this is it. I think I did it. Jesus. I still feel like I could do a little bit of Studio Fix powder. I refilled this with an, so I'm loving my Nespresso VRITUAL next. I don't know what I got. Loving, except it doesn't stay hot enough. Studio Fix powder under the eye. I'm very tired. Also, getting tattooed on your period, that also intensifies how it feels. And I feel like every single tattoo, every time I want to get my hair trimmed, hair done, it's raining. Every time I want to get tattooed, on my period. This time, neither. Like, how good is it gonna look? I'm pre-planning how it's gonna feel. I'm nothing without Studio Fix under my, oh yeah, this feels good. This is like hot girlfriend. This is different than hot girl makeup. When I did hot girl makeup for the Knock Loose show, different than this. This is hot girlfriend. I hope that we understand the differences. I really like this. I think that's all I'm gonna do. I don't even think I need to do my brows. Probably not. Love it, lock it in, final seal. So I also filled a new one of these because my other one's broke, and I filled it too much, so it's coming out like, it feels like the other mister. What am I doing on my lip? What liner did I just get the other day? Did I get a liner? Megan. Up and down tan. Oh, no. It's very orange. That'd actually be a really nice liner for a breakthrough, I think. That is not a color I wear. I need to see what Wherever Walnut looks like again. Cute, but let me see what it looks like beside. Anywhere caffeine. I think I'm gonna do, oh wait, or do I want smoky pink? What are the vibes today? I don't think that that's the undertone I'm looking for. Oh my God, is it Wherever Walnut today? That's interesting. I'm gonna smear them all together. It's pretty because it works with this look. Shall I? Stone for definition. Okay. I love lip liners so much. I want the Wherever Walnut color on the outside of stone. So I'm tinting stone. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Or is that too much color? Oh yeah. Yeah? I love makeup. This is a really pretty color. So don't look at me that way. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you like this little tattoo conversation. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite tattoo is, what your worst tattoo is, and if you aren't tattooed and you would like to get tattooed, tell me what you're thinking about. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a post. And by the next video, this hand will be done. And until then, I'll see you next time.